Video Productions proudly presents West Virginia High School basketball featuring the Shady Spring Tigers. Tonight it is the undefeated and Class AA #1 Tigers meeting up with the Renegades of Westside in a big Southern West Virginia matchup. Shady Spring enters at a perfect 10-0 and is ranked #1 in Class AA, not only for the first time this season, but for the first time in school history. They take on a Renegade team that is 5-6 on the season. Greetings from the Day Wills Gymnasium here on the campus of Shady Spring High School in Shady Spring, West Virginia, along with two-time NAIA National Coach of the Year, Bob Boland, and our great crew of Mark Martin. Delighted to be with you. Robbie Mounts, Brad Hudson, joining us here for tonight's live streaming telecast. History-making moment, Bob Boland. You've been a part of #1 ranked teams, both at the high school and collegiate level. And I guess you can look at it two ways. I talked with an old coaching friend of mine who was #1 a few years back. He said, well, you can endure pressure or you can embrace it. And I'm sure Ronnie Olson and the crew, for the first time ever in school history, they want to embrace this moment and just keep it going.
Oh, I'm sure that's the attitudes that the coaches want to take. Now, when it carries over to the players, I mean, you even see it in Division I basketball. When a team finally hits that #1 mark, they lose the next game. I mean, it's happened how many times this year in Division I?
Has.
And I don't really know if it's pressure or relief. Boy, we finally got there, and sometimes it can lead to a letdown. And there's a good Westside team coming in here this evening. They have really quick guard play, a couple good big men, a solid team that started out really well, and they've lost a few here lately. But that could happen to Shady. I know they have veteran guards in Tommy Williams and Luke LaRose. That should be able to stop that from happening, but it's kind of a natural thing, not really to let down, but just to get comfortable and kind of happy, like, boy, we did something that's never been done.
Westside is reeling at the moment. 4 in a row they have lost, but you can bet it's Wyoming County basketball. They're hungry for a win.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mark. Now, when you look at those 4 games, I mean, every loss they've had this year has been close with the exception of one. So, I mean, it's a solid Westside team. I guarantee that.
All right, Shady Spring coming off that thriller here at home on Friday, defeating Bluefield 73-70. Westside lost a tough decision to rival Wyoming East, so the Wyoming County rivals are now 1-1 in meetings this season. Tonight they have a chance to rebound against the #1 ranked AA team in the state, Shady Spring, and for Shady, it's taken a lifetime to get here. They plan on sticking around at the top for quite a while. More to come in a moment. You're watching Video Productions live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School basketball featuring the Shady Spring Tigers.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 and Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership, Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
You've been seriously injured. Now it's time to pick a lawyer.
You pick one with big verdicts and settlements?
We've successfully handled many million-dollar cases.
How about the recommendation of a friend?
We probably help somebody in your neighborhood.
How about a firm with lots of resources?
You can have it all.
We're Farmer Klein and Campbell.
Well-known and very effective.
When you call us about your injury, you'll know you've made the right decision.
Farmer Klein and Campbell is the way to go. Call 346-5990.
Generations Physical Therapy has been the Tri-State's leader in physical therapy services for over 20 years. And now we have a convenient location right in the heart of the capital city of Charleston, just off I-64. With convenient parking and flexible hours, your access to physical therapy is second to none. Plus, Snap Fitness is also inside with 2 floors of gym equipment and sports enhancement training through A-Game Sports Performance. So whether you're needing hands-on physical therapy or looking to get results in our gym, our family's ready to help yours. Generations Physical Therapy and Snap Fitness. Multiple services, multiple locations. Experience you can count on.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
And we welcome you back inside the Day Wills Gymnasium here on the beautiful campus of Shady Spring High School, Shady Spring, West Virginia. And we are set to turn it over to the outstanding public address announcer here at Shady Spring High School, senior at Shady, Grant Davis.
Marley Jackson, Madison Brown, Mara Flowers, Emery Perry, Macy Pitzer, Caitlin Sizemore, Kiana Thomas, Sydney Green, Taylor Poe, Allie Whitlock, Grace Bennett, Haley Webb, Olivia Withrow, and Sydney Norris. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your covers. Tonight, we have accompanying the Shady Spring High School basketball team, the 2nd through 5th grade Shady Elite basketball team. And they will be standing on the floor with them during the national anthem. And we'll get to know them a little bit better at halftime. And now the national anthem will be conducted by Cassidy Kidwell.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars At this time, we'd like to introduce the starting lineup for the visiting Westside Renegades. Number 24, Jace Carlucci. Number 22, Daniel Reed. Number 5, Ethan Blackburn. Number 13, Evan Carlucci. And number 44, Connie Miles.
All right, ready to go with basketball here as Westside takes on undefeated and #1 ranked Shady Spring. Bob Boland, before we get started with this one, we want to say hello to Jerry Wayne Farish, who is a 2007 grad of Shady, played all 3 sports here, and he is in Japan, serving with the Marines. His mother Beverly down to our left on the score table here. They are watching and listening all over the world.
In Japan, that's awesome, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And we salute him for serving our great country.
Yes, protecting our country, and love it that we can do something small for them, like video production, putting that game on, and that's a good feeling when that happens.
All right, we're fired up, ready to go. We got this game underway. And the Renegades looking to snap this 4-game losing streak. Great basketball there in Wyoming County. And
Eric Bevel taking a hard charge.
Bevel, indeed.
And his replay, got his feet set, got there. Good defensive positioning.
Foul was on Ethan Blackburn, who leads the team in scoring, averaging 17. Ronnie Olson in his 5th season as the head coach at Shady Spring. And Sean Jenkins in his 4th season at Westside, driving in and trying to score it there for Shady. Shepard couldn't do so, and on the other end, a block by Tommy Williams. And here comes Shady on the attack, and Luke LaRose up. Couldn't get it to go, but Bevel there for the stick back.
Eric Bevel with a nice follow-up.
Bevel, of course, brings that inside presence, and this is Jace Colucci, and here comes Williams down the floor. Williams couldn't get the shot to go, may have been altered there, and putting it in, Grayson Shepard, and Sean Jenkins doesn't want this thing to get out of hand very fast, so he calls a quick timeout to 30.
Yeah, the referee's letting them play on both ends of the court. Just really getting after it, and looks like it's going to be an up and down contest, Mark.
Well, just what we enjoy. And here is another look at our Little General replay. Great prices, convenient places. Visit your local Little General stores.
It's Tommy Williams going for the left-handed scoop, and teammates hustling down the floor to put it in. All right, Shady's in their full court man. You'll see a lot of pressure and running jumps.
Shot from the outside would not go for Tommy Milam.
And that's what they want to do. If they don't steal the ball, they want their opponents. They want to speed up their opponents.
Right. Williams driving in, couldn't get it to fall. The ball is loose and scooped up there by Milam. Speaking of the officials, Dwayne Nelson, Kerry Oxley, Mitchell Barker, Southern West Virginia, Mercer Board as Colucci drives in and couldn't get it to go. And Bevel snags the rebound. And the lead official here tonight is Nelson, 661st high school basketball game, Bob, in 24 years.
He's always refereed that Scott Brown Classic for us, and does a lot of college games. Veteran official.
Yeah, had his 345th college game at Concord on Saturday. Got to have the guys wearing the stripes to enjoy this great game. And speaking of great, here's the great Luke LaRose on the drive and scoring.
Yeah, he has a little different look about him, coming out really playing aggressively tonight.
Had 13 in that big win over Bluefield on Friday night. A jam-packed house, just about jammed again here tonight. Shot from the outside as Westside looking for the first bucket of the game, and Evan Colucci comes up short. Here's LaRose again.
Yeah, he looks different tonight. I'll tell you, Mark, you can go ahead and write it down. It's going to be a big night for Luke LaRose. I mean, he's got that little giddy up in his step. Looks like he wants to be aggressive. When you watch the kid as much as we watch him, you can see that in his eyes tonight.
This Westside team hit 100 early on this season against defending single-A champ Webster. 70 once, 60, over 63 times, and over 56 times.
I like Reed with the ball. He's got a lot of quickness, a lot of spunk about him. as he throws it away right on cue. But, I mean, he does get out of control some, but he's got that factor about him that just the way he carries himself, and he's got some bounce in his step.
Yeah, Coach Jenkins telling me last night that he's the guy that makes us tick. He's got that scorer's mentality, as does the guy with the ball, Williams, as Chapman does as well. And a white 10 is going to be on Bevel.
They had an illegal pick against Bevel.
Each team with the foul here. Shady Spring this season hit 90 once, gone over 76 times, and quickly in the paint. Missed the shot. Milam with the rebound as Reed missed the shot, but Milam there to stick it back in. Foul going to go against Shepard.
Nice pass. Reed with good explosion to the basket. Popped out of there, and there's Tommy Milam ready to put it back in.
Milam.
Shady going with a 5-guard lineup now that they've had so much success with this season.
And again, our Little General replays being presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. Visit your local Little General Stores. Shady with the ball. A Rose from the corner. Gunning for the three. Milam with the rebound for Westside. Here come the Renegades on the attack. Blackburn leads the team in scoring. He averages 17 a game. Tommy Williams leads Shady with 24. Nice backdoor. Beautiful.
I'm just telling you right now, Blackburn and Reed have some talent. Great backdoor pass and beautiful reverse layup.
6-5 game after Shady shot out to the 6-0 lead.
And soon as Braden Chapman gets in the game, straight to the basket on the foul. Right here's the backdoor look. 1-4 set. Now, while Westside had everybody above the foul line and Shady jumped out in the passing lane, Westside made a great adjustment, cut backdoor for the easy layup.
Foul was on Milam. His first, team foul number 2.
When the offense raises all 5 players above the foul line, that's where you really have to worry about backdoor cuts because you don't have any help back there.
Braden Chapman nails both free throws. He had a big game the other night against Bluefield, 22 points. Averages 14, ball out of bounds, right at midcourt. Renegades will have it.
How about big game Braden?
Yes, sir.
He doesn't. Those Chapman boys, they do not play like ninth grade. Woo! Big time 3-point shot.
Yeah, Evan Colucci drills it, tying the game at 8.
Yeah, LaRose has been much more aggressive attacking the basket than he's been this season so far. The first 5 minutes of the game gets rewarded to a free throw as Colucci with a nice left-handed stroke on the replay.
And Jace Colucci, his first cousin, commits the foul, and calmly LaRose, who comes in averaging 14 a game, sinks the first free throw, and that puts Shady back in front, knocks down both. He had 13 in the big win over Bluefield on Friday night. Reed across the timeline to Jace Colucci. And Colucci in the lane, put up the shot, wouldn't go, and it will be Shady coming out of there with it. Cole Chapman right down the middle of the lane.
Oh, he's so smooth. You know, sometimes it looks like he's not even moving quick because he's so smooth, under control, takes it straight up for the layup.
Well, we talk about the big game that Braden Chapman had on Friday. How about Cole Chapman with 13 points, and both are just freshmen.
Yeah, they are a joy to watch.
Daniel Reed.
Oh, he's quick. Reed's got a lot of quick. Look at him. I mean, he's all over the place. Nice quick crossover there. You know, when we had him against Westside in the Beckley Convention Center, I really liked that kid.
There's Cole Chapman again.
He's got it. When you got kids like the two Chapmans and Tommy Williams and LaRose and Grayson Shepard. You just put all 5 on the perimeter and drive, dribble, and right here is on the stick back. Because he's always active, Daniel Reed. Always active going after the ball. I like him.
So the foul was committed by Evan Colucci. That was his first, team foul number 4, as Cole Chapman delivers. Both free throws. Up off the bench is Shandell Atkins, a 6'6", 170-pound sophomore for Westside, the Renegades.
Coach Jenkins, I met with him before the game, and he told me he was going to go to his Twin Towers. And I said, well, how's it work this season? He said, I haven't done it. He picks this game to go to it. Boy, that's talking. That's not worried. And right there, it paid off as the Twin Towers got a stick back there.
Hey, you got Milam in there at 6'5", and Shandell Atkins at 6'6".
And, and then Coach Jenkins, I mean, he kind of just told it like it was. It means something in postseason. You want to win every game, but he's always trying to see what can make his team be the best team. Boy, a good cross pick there.
And Milam can't handle the pass. There's Shady. Going to work here now. Here's Braden Chapman, pulls up, shot won't go with the rebound. Out of there by Grayson Shepard, but he throws it right into the hands of Blackburn. And the foul will go against Braden Chapman. That'll be his first. And team foul number 4 as LaRose heads in. Shepard will check out for Shady.
Okay, they're in that 1-4 set again. They got a nice back door last time out of it. Okay, now they've gone to a box, but they're popping out in that 1-4. Two big guys. You can tell they haven't played together in that set. Look at Reed's elevation on the jumper.
At the back of the iron, here comes Williams gliding it across the timeline, the future Glenville State College Pioneer. Braden Chapman can't leave him open as his shot rolls on the back of the iron.
Reed in transition. I mean, sometimes he can be a little wild with it, but I tell you what, he's going to be going 90 miles per hour. He's a strong finisher at the rim. He's got to work on a few. Like that should have been a bounce pass and a layup right there, but I tell you what, this guy, and they play all juniors and sophomores. You got to watch out for Westside with the years to come. Great move.
There's Shandell Atkins who checked in, and he scores it. So Shandell Atkins or Glenn, but needs to be called Shandell as there's a foul. LaRose.
Shandell Atkins, only a sophomore?
Yeah.
You're going to have to watch out for Westside in the years to come. I mean, they're good right now. Don't get me wrong.
LaRose out to Tommy Williams. He is money from that spot.
Yeah. A big-time drive by LaRose. He drew 4 defenders and able to hit Tommy Williams for a nice 3. Now, right there, Westside has the size advantage. They got to take that up strong.
Here is LaRose, and he'll be fouled, and that's going to be 2 on Jace Colucci.
Okay, there was LaRose on the last one with the drive. The entire defense sunk in, able to hit Tommy Williams for the nice 3-point stroke.
Wesley Browning is going to check in for Westside. Wears number 33. LaRose hit the first, missed the second. Shady's already 7 of 8 at the line.
Look at that, 33. Wesley Browning with that little pocket pass in there to Shandor Atkins. Drew the foul. Great little pocket pass. Just got in the game, drove baseline and hit that. Look at this pocket pass right here. Boom, boom. That was 11 on that pocket pass. Lowell Rolfe.
That was Wesley Browning. I think 33.
Well, no, I thought on the replay. Okay, yeah, it was. Great little pocket pass.
Haven Chapman going to check out, and Cole Chapman, his younger brother, checks in.
Yeah. The eyes just aren't what they used to be on the replay. At 33, looked like 11 for a second.
And golden opportunity there for Shandor Atkins, and he misses both free throws. And
hasn't had a lot of varsity action, but I'll tell you what, and I kind of like that big lineup for Westside. And then here he said he was also going to look at a 1-3-1, so he's going to throw everything out there in these regular season games.
Yeah, had Mikey Newsom up off the bench, 6'5" junior, but then he goes back as time winds down here in this first quarter of action. Tommy Williams looking for another three, and he's got it.
Big time three-pointer to close out the quarter by Tommy Williams.
Shady Spring 21, Westside 12. We return to the Day Wills Gymnasium in a moment. You're watching Video Productions live streaming coverage of West Virginia high school basketball featuring the Shady Spring Tigers.
Your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks. Just off Route 19 and Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
We wake up each morning, eager to share our passion. We work all day with purpose to build inspired relationships with our guests, our crew, and our neighbors. We're filled with pride at the end of the day, knowing that we've made a difference. Steak Escape Sandwich Grill.
21-12 our score. Well, Bob Boland, thoughts from that first quarter of play as Shady builds the 9-point lead. Tommy Williams certainly helping things out.
Yeah, I thought Westside played Shady pretty evenly, but they missed some easy layups. And, it's just hard to guard those 5 guards. And, even when they do play a big, there's only one, and they set up back doors, and just a bunch of people can handle the ball.
Luke LaRose, Cole Chapman, Braden Chapman, Tommy Williams, and Haven Chapman in the game right now. Here is LaRose gunning, a little short, but Williams flies through, gets the rebound, steps back, and looks for his third three-pointer. Haven Chapman with the rebound. Williams drives. Williams can't get it to go. And a whistle and a foul. Going to be on Tommy Williams. That'll be his first. And that will be team foul number 6 on the Tigers.
Well, it's just such an advantage when your point guard's 6'3" and leads the team in rebounding. You can go in there and grab the rebounds as Tommy Williams does.
Okay, averages 6 per game on the boards. And here's Reed speeding, stopping, and down low to Milam. Milam in trouble, double team, gets it to Reed. Reed will fire it. And clearing there, nice block out by Braden Chapman. And down the floor, Tigers running with it, and Haven Chapman took an extra step.
Yeah, Cole Chapman hit Haven with a nice on the break. Could have taken it straight up. One brother to the older brother.
Wesley Browning going to come in, and Jace Colucci will head out. Jace Colucci has 2 fouls in the game, so they want to kind of protect him a little bit here. Ethan Blackburn will come in, and dribble it across the timeline.
Yeah, that's 2 straight possessions. Blackburn and Reed are getting too deep to try to enter the ball to the postman. You know, they need to be out at the 3-point line making that pass.
2-on-1 here, and Milam did a pretty good job there by himself. Down the floor comes Evan Colucci, and back to Reed he goes.
Milam did a good job of playing defense with his hands straight up, holding his ground.
How about Reed?
Oh, that's what he can do. I mean, he can, it looks like a hard shot sometimes, and he just knocks it down.
Well, he lowered that head, and he said, I'm coming in there, and I'm going to get a shot up, and he does. And then a foul going to go against Milam, and that is going to be 3 on the big man for Westside.
There's Daniel Reed off of the dribble, pull up on a dime, pop and stop.
Little General replay, sponsored by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. Visit your local Little General Stores. Cole Chapman at the line for the Tigers, and he hits. One tie in the game. So Shepard in, Haven Chapman out. Cole Chapman getting set for second free throw and delivers. 23-14, 9-point edge. Biggest lead of the game. Driving is Blackburn, couldn't get it to go. Nice job there by Atkins, and Atkins battling on the boards, but just couldn't get his shot to drop. Again, we talked about Atkins in that first quarter. Big kid, just a sophomore, Tommy Williams. Boy, he was fighting like crazy in there, and Shandell Atkins comes out there with it.
Yeah, write this down right now about Atkins. By the end of the year, he'll be putting those shots in the basket, and he'll help them. I think it's a great idea putting both of those bigs in as Wesley Browning gets a stick back.
Browning's first bucket of the game, and boy, how about Williams flying in there on that missed shot. Well, the Westside bench a little upset as Braden Chapman checks out, and Todd Duncan will come in, the great golfer and certainly an outstanding shooter. Kicking the ball was Browning on the inbounds. Sean Atkins' coaching staff, Brandon French, Noel Kogar, Randall Kennedy, and Justin Kogar. So father and son on that coaching staff. And here's LaRose. Tough shot, and LaRose takes it to the hole and scores.
Yeah, Luke LaRose with that quick first step and strong finish.
Browning would throw it right into the hands of Cole Chapman, and Cole Chapman splits the defenders. And Shepard came out of there with it, and I think Shepard got held. Yeah, Browning going to be charged with the foul there. That's his first team foul, number 8. Team fouls on Westside as Shepard goes to the line.
Grayson Shepard with the bonus situation.
Couldn't get it to go. Ball goes right into the hands of Atkins.
Oh, good look.
Wide open is Ethan Blackburn. Blackburn, again, the team's leading scorer. He's got 4 in the game. It's 25-18. Here's Williams maneuvering. Browning with a nice, strong rebound there. Jace Colucci down the floor. Todd Duncan of Shady knocked it out of bounds as he tried to get it down to Reed. It will be Westside's basketball. Williams out, Braden Chapman back in for Ronnie Olson's Shady Spring Tigers. Number 1 in the state in Class AA and entering with a 10-0 record. Reed on the move. Reed's shot won't go. Ball goes out of bounds, and it was saved, but into the hands of Cole Chapman. Cole Chapman drives on the baseline. Braden Chapman wide open, three-pointer, a little short. Runs down his own rebound there in the corner. Out it comes to Duncan. Duncan driving, scooping, scoring.
Todd Duncan with a quick first step and a nice finish.
27-18, lead back to 9.
Good pass by Colucci.
Right to Shandell Atkins.
Hey, he may get better by the second half. Atkins looks like he's helping this team.
27-20.
Another tall
Whew.
Yeah.
Shepard hits the three.
Shady just has so many guys that can score the basketball.
On the way to the hoop, we're going to have a foul called. Going to go on Luke LaRose. That'll be his first, and that's now team foul number 7 on the Tigers as they go up against these Renegades from Westside, a consolidation of old Oceana and Baileysville high schools. Sean Jenkins played on the last state tournament team at Baileysville High in 1989, graduate of that school in 89, and Clear Fork in Wyoming County, where that school is located. They also have some of the old Glenn Rogers people from back in the day. Glenn Rogers, of course, had closed before Westside was formed. The school formed in 2002. Got some great basketball teams there. Here is
there was
Chapman.
Atkins again. Atkins changed that shot.
Jace Colucci on the drive.
Mark, I'll tell you this. Whoever gets second place in Shady's region, either Shady or Bluefield, in their section, I don't think they want to go to play Westside or Wyoming East down there. There's some good teams in this region.
No doubt about it. Shady keeping it alive for Williams to hit a three-pointer. Williams has 3 threes, 9 points. Makes it a 33-24 count as Westside had cut into that lead. We got a break in the action. We'll return to the Day Wills Gymnasium in a moment here at Shady Spring.
We wake up each morning, eager to share our passion. We work all day with purpose to build inspired relationships with our guests, our crew, and our neighbors. We're filled with pride at the end of the day, knowing that we've made a difference. Steak Escape Sandwich Grill.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
Back here in Shady Spring, 33-24. Gotten it down to 6, that being the Renegades of Westside in the black uniforms, but then Tommy Williams with another big three-pointer ball bowling.
Oh, Tommy Williams with that smooth stroke outside the 3, little left-right 1-2, and he's really accurate with that three-point shot.
Reed with it out front for the Renegades. Again, coming into this contest, they started with 3 straight wins in this 2019-20 season. But they've fallen on some hard times as of late and lost 4 in a row, including Friday night to rival Wyoming East. A shot by Ethan Blackburn, and ball goes out of bounds. Shady will have it.
It was a nice kick out on the replay, and Tommy Williams stepping in for the 3.
Luke LaRose with the basketball, penetrates, puts up the shot. Altered there maybe a bit by the West Side defenders. Here's Shandle Atkins spinning in the lane, but that one was partially blocked. Good hustle by Shady. Here come the Tigers. Old Chapman going to put it up with the right hand. Jace Colucci down the floor, wide open, laying it in is Ethan Blackburn for the bucket.
Great outlet pass by Colucci.
8 points for Ethan Blackburn, and we're going to have a bump there, and that will go against Shandle Atkins. Well, as I talked with Coach Jenkins last night, as he sees Atkins pick up his first foul, that's team foul number 9 on Westside. He said This one could be the X factor as this season goes along.
I'll tell you, they
got height.
They do, and they're good. I mean, we saw them against Wyoming East, and they beat Wyoming East, and they're just solid guards, quick, big men, good, solid team, and obviously Shady's good, number 1 in the state.
Started with a win over a great Fairmont senior program there in Fairmont in that Polar Bear Tip-Off Classic, and they've reeled off a lot of wins. So Braden Chapman hit both free throws, makes it a 35-26 game, and Braden Chapman checks out.
The old graduates of Shady Springs saying they beat Capital, they beat Woodrow, they beat South Charleston, they beat Fairmont. GW. Shady has played the who's who of West Virginia and ran the table against them.
Coming off a great win over a rival Bluefield, Jace Colucci comes up with the ball, and Blackbird gets ahead of the pack and will score it. Make it 35-28. Blackburn has 8 points here in the second quarter, 10 for the game.
That's 2 times Colucci's had his head up and been able to find a streaking player down the floor for an easy shot.
Cole Chapman's three won't go, but Bevel with a nice strong rebound. And then he gets it over into the corner to Shepard. He couldn't get it to go. Battle for the basketball as Reed and LaRose, well, they battled there, and it will be Shady's basketball. Here's another look there, Bob, on the breakaway by Blackburn.
Yeah, Blackburn with the breakaway. Looked like the ball was out on Shady, but the referee said that the Wyoming East player had his foot on the line. Watch Colucci on this break. He's made good things happen.
Pulls up on the wing. Tommy Williams with the rebound. Boy, Williams just always seems to be in the right place, right time on the boards.
Look at Cole Chapman, so smooth going down there.
Oh. Bevel going to be fouled from behind by Shandle Atkins, so that will be 10 now on Westside as a team. Westside coming in averaging 62.2 points per game as Bevel missed the first free throw opportunity. He will get another here. Shady averages 71.4 and gives up 58 points a game. Both free throws missed there by Bevel. So an opportunity here for Westside.
Oh, down 7, 45 seconds. Big possession for Westside if they could cut this thing down to 5.
Ethan Blackburn, boy, tried to split 2 defenders. Bevel takes it away. Bevel to Tommy Williams. Gray Hazuka, number 3, been in the game, 5'10 senior for Shady. He has the basketball, goes to Williams. Williams will fire the 3, nothing but net.
Dagger, Tommy Williams, just so confident with that three-point stroke.
38-28. Well, they've been trying to get Mikey Newsom in a couple of different times. Three-pointer on the way for Blackburn, won't go. Shady has a chance. Tommy Williams, he'll step back. Can't get it to go, and that will end the first half of basketball. Tommy Williams giving Shady its second 10-point lead of the game, and that's where we are at the break. You're watching Video Productions live streaming coverage of West Virginia high school basketball featuring the Tigers of Shady Spring.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks. Just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
You've been seriously injured. Now it's time to pick a lawyer.
You pick one with big verdicts and settlements?
We've successfully handled many million-dollar cases.
How about the recommendation of a friend?
We probably help somebody in your neighborhood.
How about a firm with lots of resources?
You can have it all.
We're Farmer Klein and Campbell.
Well known and very effective.
When you call us about your injury, you'll know you've made the right decision.
Farmer Klein and Campbell is the way to go. Call 346-5990.
Generations Physical Therapy has been the Tri-State's leader in physical therapy services for over 20 years. And now we have a convenient location right in the heart of the capital city of Charleston, just off I-64. With convenient parking and flexible hours, your access to physical therapy is second to none. Plus, Snap Fitness is also inside with 2 floors of gym equipment and sports enhancement training through A-Game Sports Performance. So whether you're needing hands-on physical therapy or looking to get results in our gym, our family's ready to help yours. Generations Physical Therapy and Snap Fitness. Multiple services, multiple locations. Experience you can count on.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
Future Shady Spring Tigers being introduced here inside the Day Wills Gymnasium. Halftime, Shady leading Westside 38-28. Shady Spring coming in number 1 in Class AA, 10-0 on the season against a Westside team in search of its first win in a while. They are reeling with 4 straight defeats. Shady jumped out to a 6-0 lead. It was 6-5, 8-8, but Shady has never trailed in the game. They led 21-12 at the end of the first quarter and had 9-point leads on 5 different occasions and a couple of 10-point leads, including this one here at the break. We'll come back and we'll talk individual numbers with Bob Bolin. You're watching Video Productions live streaming coverage of West Virginia High School basketball featuring the Shady Spring Tigers.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 and Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive, just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel and beating like a drum.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again.
Now that the world keeps turning around.
Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
You've been seriously injured. Now it's time to pick a lawyer.
You pick one with big verdicts and settlements?
We've successfully handled many million-dollar cases.
How about the recommendation of a friend?
We probably help somebody in your neighborhood.
How about a firm with lots of resources?
You can have it all.
We're Farmer Klein and Campbell.
Well known and very effective.
When you call us about your injury, you'll know you've made the right decision.
Farmer Klein and Campbell is the way to go. Call 346-5990.
Generations Physical Therapy has been the Tri-State's leader in physical therapy services for over 20 years. And now we have a convenient location right in the heart of the capital city of Charleston, just off I-64. With convenient parking and flexible hours, your access to physical therapy is second to none. Plus, Snap Fitness is also inside with 2 floors of gym equipment and sports enhancement training through A-Game Sports Performance. So whether you're needing hands-on physical therapy or looking to get results in our gym, our family's ready to help yours. Generations Physical Therapy and Snap Fitness. Multiple services, multiple locations. Experience you can count on.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
Individual scoring, Tommy Williams leads the way for Shady Spring. 12 points, 4 3-pointers, 7 for Luke LaRose, 6 for Cole Chapman, 5 for Grayson Shepard, 4 for Braden Chapman, 2 each for Todd Duncan and Eric Bevel. For Westside, leading the way, Ethan Blackburn with 10, 4 points each for Daniel Reed and Shandell Atkins. 3 points for Evan Colucci and 2 points each for Jace Colucci and Wes Brown.
Well, I'll tell you, Ethan Blackburn's hit some big shots for Westside to keep them in the game. And Luke LaRose is playing much more aggressively with the ball going to the basket for Shady, and Tommy Williams hitting those big three-point shots. I don't think he's hit the rim yet. They've all hit the bottom of the net, coming in with 12 points. So, it's a good battle, really entertaining game. Shady's got that. They got that monkey on their back now. They're number 1 in the state.
Yes,
People are going to come at them, give them their best shot. And Mark, I know you spent a lot of years working in this area.
Sure did.
Have you ever seen a Wyoming East or West Side team that wasn't tough? That's impossible. They're all tough. I love this West Side team. They get after it. They play hard. This is just a great game.
Yeah, well, I go back so far, Bob. There was a Wyoming East before I left Southern West Virginia and moved back to the capital city to work, but the West Side came along later. But I had the chance to see the Mullinses of the world, the Pinevilles of the world, the Oceanas, the Baileysvilles. I even saw that magical run that Herndon had going to the state championship under Jesse Lester. So, yeah, just great basketball in Wyoming County. We're back with the second half in a moment. Shady Spring on top of Westside, 38-28.
FCA has incredible impact on coaches, the teams, the players, and the community as well.
It's changed our lives. It's changed mine as a husband, as a father, and as a coach.
It does make an impact on our lives.
FCA has become a full circle in our lives.
People from all different kinds of backgrounds.
If all we're going to be is a coach that happens to be a Christian, I think it's more important to be a Christian that happens to be a coach.
Little General Stores knows West Virginia, but what some may not know is what LG is doing in your communities. And I'm here to tell you how Little General, with the strength of their 100+ stores, is helping to enrich lives and empower families in West Virginia. Like the Norma May Huggins Cancer Research Endowment Fund, which is fighting to cure cancer every day right here in West Virginia. Locally owned and operated, LG has always been there and always will be. Little General Stores, committed to West Virginians. Boom!
Getting ready now for second half play here. As Shady Spring with this unbeaten record on the line. So much to talk about with these Tigers and this matchup. Westside will have the ball. There's AA rankings. Shady number 1, Chapmanville 2, Logan 3, Polka 4, North Marion 5, Bluefield 6, RCB 7, Bridgeport 8, Man 9, and Frankfort 10. So Shady one of 2 10-0 teams in AA, one of 3 teams in AA with 10 wins, and just one of 6 remaining undefeated teams in the entire state left. So Westside comes up empty to start the second half. Here come the Tigers and LaRose. Back he goes to Cole Chapman, and Bevel down low will work it and roll it through. Bevel with his second bucket of the game. And
nice power move by Eric Bevel as Luke LaRose gets a steal.
And LaRose, he's going to put it up, and I think that maybe Atkins got a piece of it.
And fouls on Jace Colucci.
Yep, and that's going to be his third. And Sean Jenkins will call a timeout as Shady gets its biggest lead of the game now. First team foul here in the second half. But, boy, when you look at those rankings, Bob, of Shady, well, of course, they played Bluefield, RCB, and in AAA, they've seen the likes of GW, Woodrow, South Charleston, all ranked.
Well, hey, they deserve that number one. I mean, now obviously somebody had to beat Chapmanville, and they've won 56 in a row before that or something like that. But, I mean, the teams that Shady's beaten this year, I mean, they're the who's who of West Virginia basketball, and they deserve to be number one. And it's not a fluke.
No,
I mean, they got a good team.
LaRose now 4 of 6 at the line.
Good
he missed
pass.
that second free throw, and there is Atkins.
And look how much more confidence. The more he plays, the more that was a great catch. Good look by Daniel Reed.
Luke LaRose wants to drive in, and a bouncer to Bevel. That's taken away there by Jace Colucci. And Colucci and maybe Bevel, well, obviously guarding just a little too close. He'll be charged with his second foul, and that's the first on Shady Spring here in the second half. So Ronnie Olson, he puts that jacket back on, takes it back off, and I think it's off for the rest of the game. Jace Colucci. Now here's Reed with the basketball. Wheeling around, shot put up and no good, but boy, Jace Colucci.
Crashing those offensive boards, springs up for the rebound.
His first cousin missed the shot, but cleans it up, and now here's LaRose. Shot from the wing, won't go. LaRose follows his shot nicely and gets it to go through.
Luke LaRose with a nice left-handed banker.
Jace Colucci's shot won't go. Tommy Williams, he has 4 3-pointers. That one wouldn't drop, but Bevel soars to get the rebound. Cole Chapman pulls up, fires his shot off the mark there. Evan Colucci comes up with it, gets it to Jace Colucci, who will bring it across the timeline and go strong and then dump it down low. And there's Atkins, and boy, we got a collision. 2 players down, Williams and Jace Colucci.
Well, that's 2 good players, one from each team. And who's on the catch over there?
Shandell Atkins.
Shandell Atkins, great catch, good finish. Let's see the collision here. Not going to keep either one of those 2 kids down very long. The feet got tangled up there on the land after the pass, and Atkins did a great job of catching the ball, taking it up strong. He's playing a good game. How many points Atkins have there, Mark?
Atkins now with 8.
Yeah, he's playing a good, solid game. Gives him some extra length in there.
So Tommy Williams checks out for the moment. Braden Chapman back in, and Jace Colucci goes out. Wesley Browning in for the Westside Renegades. Braden Chapman's pass knocked away there, but it will be Shady's ball. Didn't take Jace Colucci long to what he sat there for all 5 seconds.
Yeah, I got a bruise. Shake it out and let me go.
Pass in, and LaRose guarded tightly there by Blackburn, and LaRose takes off to the hoop, and LaRose going to be called for the foul on the offensive end. His second and team foul number 2.
LaRose here with a quick first step coming over from the help side. Who was that drew the charge? Boy, my eyes are getting bad. We have to get a monitor down here like a 70-inch big screen.
I believe it may have been Blackburn right there. Body's falling, and here is Jace Colucci down low. Shandell Atkins off the glass in 10 points for the youngster.
Colucci with a nice pass. I believe Shandell Atkins is coming into his own tonight.
Cole Chapman committing the foul. It's his 3rd. Shandell Atkins, nothing but net on the free throw. 11 in the game, and Makes it a 43-37 count.
Oh, nice pass.
Bevel.
Nice pass, Bevel with a strong move. And Luke LaRose with the steal and the behind-the-back pass to Cole Chapman for the play of the game. It went from 6 to 10 in a blink of an eye.
Boy, it sure did. Bevel now with 6. Cole Chapman with 8. Shandle Atkins with a nice pass to Blackburn.
Blackburn with the fish. Shandle Atkins doing it. Buddy, this is his coming out party. In a big game, too.
Blackburn now has 12 as Westside tries to keep within range of this explosive Shady Spring Tiger Ball Club. Nice pass. Cole Chapman to Bevel. Bevel's shot wouldn't go, but Cole Chapman runs it down. Gets it to Bevel. Cole Chapman will fire, and his shot wouldn't go, but look at LaRose. And that's the thing about this Shady team. They're not the biggest team in the world, but boy, they are so active.
Oh, yeah, LaRose, great hustle there going for the loose ball. Shady by 8.
Got a timeout here. It's going to be a 30. We will keep it here. Talk a little bit about the seasons to date for these two basketball teams. Shady started with the win over Fairmont Senior. Came from 18 down to top Robert C. Byrd in that second game of the campaign. That's been the closest game of the season, a 2-point affair. Down Capital by 11, beat South Charleston in a big way. Had a 3-point contest with GW. Knocked off Woodrow Wilson by 12. First ever win over the Flying Eagle program. Down Wyoming East by 5. Greenbrier East in another 3-point game. James Monroe 90-45 and Bluefield 73-70.
Yeah, Shady, I mean, having a great year, playing exciting basketball. Look at this crowd. I mean, almost a sellout on a weeknight. We've been getting 7,000 to 8,000 views every game of video productions. Shady's got it going on here.
Here is Reed. Nice shot.
Reed is quick. He finishes. He's got a little spunk about it. I just like him. That's lead down to 6 again.
47-41. The ball taken away here. Here comes Blackburn. Westside, can they cut into the lead? Blackburn shot a little too strong. Chasing the loose ball is Bevel, cleaning it up. Good job by Bevel there.
Yeah, Blackburn could have cut that to 4. Oh, nice pass by LaRose. Bevel takes it up strong.
That'll be 3 on Shandle Atkins. 2nd on Westside. And up off the bench, Tommy Milam going to check in. Milam has 3 fouls. Bevel heads to the line. Bevel a little short there. 6-point game. So Atkins comes off and gets a big 5 there from his head coach, Sean Jenkins. Jenkins led that Baileysville State Tournament team in scoring his senior year, averaged 19. Great save there by Evan Colucci. And dribbling off the foot is Reed. Good tight defense there by Cole Chapman. Williams will return after being shaken up, and Haven Chapman back in.
I don't think he likes the pick. I think he likes to take his man. He feels like his quickness that he doesn't need a pick, and they came to set him a pick that time, and he rejected it, went the other way, and turned it over. Well, Westside's had 3 chances with this game. Here comes a 4th.
Good job there by Evan Colucci. Here is Reed straight away.
Oh, he's got it. He's got that little stop and pop. And down to 4.
Reed has 6 in the game. Tommy Williams over to Braden Chapman. Chapman dumps it off to his older brother Haven.
Yeah, Haven needs to look at the basket there from 12 feet. He can hit that shot.
Here's Braden Chapman, corner 3, knocks it down.
Well, he's hit big shots all year. Game down to a 4-point game. Braden Chapman gets the feet set. Great follow through, knocks down the 3.
He has 11 in the game. Here's Reed. Trying to get it down to Milam, but off of a Shady defender, and that's Shady with the ball. Out of there with it, though, comes Colucci, and down to Blackburn. Shot up by Ethan Colucci, and no good. Evan Colucci make that, and now Haven Chapman comes away with it. Braden Chapman way out for the three, no good. And Milan with the rebound. Back and forth they go. Shady by 7.
Blackburn with his feet set.
Well, had a good look there, but just hit the side of the iron.
I love watching basketball like this. Going up and down the court, throwing haymakers at each other. So Shady just called that timeout to get the sub in, and the team that calls the timeout can decide when they're ready to play.
Yeah.
And Lonnie Olson just said, I wanted to stop action. They got to take time to get that off the floor. Good veteran move there by Coach Jenkins. Getting back out on the floor, a little spill. I've done that before. Other teams got the momentum. I tell you what, I always enjoy talking to Coach Jenkins. He's coached the Scott Brown All-Star game a few times, and he is one competitive guy. And on that other end, Ronnie Olson is a competitive guy too. Both teams going at it.
They got one guy grew up in tradition-rich Wyoming County basketball, and another guy tradition-rich Raleigh County. Played basketball. Ronnie Olson, of course, helping lead that Independence team to the state championship back in 2000. Cole Chapman weaved in there. Here's Duncan in the game, and his three won't go, but Braden Chapman with the rebound. Back to Duncan. Duncan drives and scores, and is fouled.
Hey, Todd Duncan is instant offense. You watch him in a JV game. As a ninth grader, he had 37 one game. He's not scared to shoot it, and right here he is on the drive the second time of the game, finishing with that left hand. Takes it up to a 9-point game as Duncan's at the line.
Yeah, Duncan now with 5 in the game. No, it was a 4-point game, and now back here is Shady. Up by 10, 53-43. Reed on the move. Reed with the one-hander, a little too strong. Shot put back up and in. To try to get it back up and in was Evan Colucci, but it falls short, and Tigers back to work. Braden Chapman over to Luke LaRose. Open for the three, and he's got the three. It's his first three of the game. He's got 13 in the contest. 56-13, that's the biggest lead of the game.
Big bucket by Luke LaRose as Haven Chapman gets in good position and takes the hard charge from Jace Colucci.
Yeah, that is 4 on Jace Colucci.
Little general replay. Luke LaRose knocks it down. The old beef acronym, balance, eyes, elbows, and sweet follow through.
4 on Westside now. Team fouls here in the second half.
All right, LaRose is going to go one-on-one with this last shot, 6 seconds. Don't know why he got the pick up there. Thought he had the matchup he wanted.
LaRose with a little scoop. Couldn't get it to drop, but Shady on top by 13 as we head to the fourth here at the Dave Wills Gymnasium. You're watching Video Productions live streaming coverage of West Virginia high school basketball featuring the Shady Spring Tigers.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Mid-State Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location. Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks. Just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Mid-State Ford and Northside Automotive. Just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Away we go to the fourth quarter, and Shady with a 13-point edge on Westside, but don't count out these Renegades. They've fought back time and time again in this game.
Oh, they have, Mark. And Tommy Williams has not been back in the game since that collision.
Well, he did check in once, but he didn't stay long.
And I think he's in the dressing room now. I don't see him over on the bench. He's been huge for Shady all year, playing at the all-state level easily.
Grayson Shepard missing the shot there. Shady had the ball to open this fourth quarter. Now Westside needs to get to work. We're trying to stop a 4-game losing streak. Shot from the outside and would not go for Blackburn. Ball back up and wouldn't drop. And here come the Tigers. Haven Chapman down the floor. Blocked shot by Ethan Blackburn.
A good look ahead by Shady. Chapman out running the floor. And great block coming from behind. You know, everybody gets all shook up on the block shot. It doesn't matter if they block it out of bounds. Shady still has the ball.
Jace Colucci up off the west side bench. Get back into the game with 4 fouls. Haven Chapman to Luke LaRose. LaRose penetrates. LaRose, well, just goes right down the lane. Pretty as you please.
That nice left to right crossover and the strong finish.
LaRose has 15 in the game. He's not done yet. You said he was going to have a big night.
Yeah, you just see it. You can see he had a little different level of aggressiveness tonight.
Here's Atkins, and Atkins, this youngster, we've been impressed with him tonight, but there he takes too many steps.
Yeah, there's LaRose on the replay. Gets his man going left, crosses over to the right, and strong finish.
Duncan fires it down to Cole Chapman. Cole Chapman shot would not drop, but out of bounds. It'll be Shady's ball. Actually, we got a foul call. It's going to go against Browning, I believe.
Yeah, didn't like that call.
It's his second. Team foul number 5, LaRose. 3-pointer wouldn't go.
Look at Todd Duncan. Todd Duncan's giving Shady some big minutes this evening.
Cole Chapman, Grayson Shepard. Here's Duncan. Bouncer to Haven Chapman. Luke LaRose eyeing up and strokes it. Wouldn't go. Jace Colucci goes high. Fires the pass down the floor and going to go off the fingertips of Shandell Atkins. Braden Chapman in and Todd Duncan heads out. Doing a nice job, as you said, off the bench. Ball off the foot of Jace Colucci. Shady will have the basketball. Luke LaRose works between the circles, penetrates, goes to Haven Chapman. Now Braden Chapman with it. Out it goes to Grayson Shepard. His shot is short, but Braden Chapman there with the rebound. Gets it to his twin brother, Cole. Cole slips through there, and he may have slipped, but nonetheless, it is a traveling violation.
Braden Chapman getting in there, battling amongst the big guys on the board, getting Shady an extra possession. 15-point game right now, Shady in control.
Shandell Atkins, turnaround, one-hander, got it.
You know, Mark, when I said that earlier about the coming out party, he's probably been out. I mean, he didn't play in the game that we had at the Armory against Wyoming East. And I'll tell you what, I mean, watch this jump hook. One dribble, great footwork, little jump hook, takes the contact. I think he's had a great game this afternoon.
And he hits the free throw, so he has 14 in the contest. And driving in is Cole Chapman.
Freshman able to use his body, reach back with a little baby hook on the run. He's got all the shots going to the hole.
Cole Chapman has 13 in the game. Here's the shot up. Another tough shot made by Reed.
I like Daniel Reed. Stops and pops and
60-48. Reed with 8 in the game. Braden Chapman on the move. Stops, goes to LaRose, and LaRose working around, and Shepard, he was wide open out front, but then just decided to not take the three, drive in, nice bounce pass, and Cole Chapman scores it. 62-48.
Mark, you know how you get freshmen and they get kind of excited when they do something. The Chapman boys never change their, they just play. And, they play with a confidence that they know they're going to play well. And, when you put your time in the gym, a lot of times you know you're going to play well.
Oh, nice play there by Jace Colucci.
Jace Colucci cuts it down to 12.
Yeah, he's been marred by foul trouble in this game, and that makes it a 62-50 game. Full timeout. We break away. Tigers by 12.
Did you know when you send or receive a text message, you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds at 55 miles per hour? That's like driving more than the length of a football field blindfolded. As a result, thousands of people die every year in crashes related to distracted driving. That's why we're cracking down on people who text or use their smartphones while driving. We would rather you cross the goal line alive. Law enforcement officers write tickets to save lives. Don't text and drive.
I'm Tanya Crum, Director of Acute Inpatient Rehab, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Wright, Surgical Podiatrist from Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
I'm Romel Mitchell, Executive Secretary, Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Thank you for trusting your care at
Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you.
Another game tonight airing on Video Productions. Bob Boland, Greater Beckley, and Charleston County. Well, Greater Beckley's had a lot of games as of late, but they've been playing well.
And the great thing, Video Productions, we go to a commercial, we pull it up on the iPad and see Greater Beckley up 40-26 on Charleston Catholic. Big wins here recently for Greater Beckley.
I'll see Catholic tomorrow night as they entertain defending state single-A champion Webster County, who Greater Beckley defeated yesterday. Beautiful pass by Cole Chapman to Bevel. And Bevel now with 8 in the game.
Cole Chapman's got it. He's got it. Sees the floor, moves, as Blackburn hangs in there with a nice, tough finish.
Blackburn has 14 in the contest, 64-52. Here's LaRose on the move, spins it through.
And one crossover, gets the angle on the big fella, draws the body contact, and puts it in the basket.
So LaRose will go to the free throw line.
There's the replay, coast to coast. Boy, LaRose likes to freeze the defender like he's going left, and that quick crossover dribble back to the right, and has a strong finish.
And the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, there was a three. Everybody was standing up there like they were going to give him another. I think he was going for a 4.
He has 18 now in the game, and that replay presented by Little General Stores. Great prices, convenient places. Visit your local Little General Stores. Luke LaRose getting a lot of airtime here on Video Productions. The only one maybe he's getting more airtime is his uncle, Rodney. I see him in all those WVU telecasts at the WVU Coliseum. He is front and center. And speaking of front and center, here is Atkins maneuvering again. He's going to be fouled by Bevel. It's going to be Bevel's third.
Yeah, he gets more airtime at the W games than Huggins does. He's on that front row. The players go by and give him 5. I'll tell you what, and he's here tonight at this game. They don't miss. Love basketball.
All right, Shandle Atkins. He hasn't done much wrong tonight, but he does miss the free throw there, and they need every opportunity they can get. Gray Hazuka going to check out, and Braden Chapman back in. What about Shandle Atkins here tonight?
Yeah, he's had a big game. Got the height, hit his free throws last time, missed those, but I think Westside has a lot they can take from this game. I thought the more I watch them, the more I like them. They're going to be a force, and they got a shot at going to Charleston. I guarantee that.
Grayson Shepard checks in. Todd Duncan checks out with 3:15 to go here in a 67-52 game.
Yeah, Tommy Williams is not coming back to this contest. He has a sprained ankle. I think it's a low sprain, but from what they've told us. But tell you what, with the season he's averaging, averaging 24 points a game. He's been terrific all season long.
Left this one with 12, 4 3-pointers, and what a play by Browning there. Got the steal and takes it in. Browning now with 4 in the game, 67-54.
Browning, a lot of quickness, got down the floor in a hurry.
Luke LaRose, he's been huge tonight. Drives, trying that reverse hand, couldn't get it to drop. Shandell Atkins was fouled underneath, and it was going to be Bevel. That's his 4th.
Boy, Shady got a break there. That's only the 16th foul, and if that would have been the 17th foul, 1-and-1, fouling 86 feet from the basket, you don't want to do that. You don't want to let Westside score on a clock that's not moving.
The Shady team, we talked about the who's who they played. They've been tested, and a lot of those wins have come away from this beautiful Day Wills Gymnasium. From the corner, Blackburn a 3, had it, wouldn't go, but there is Atkins with the stick back. 67-56, down to a 9-point game. When that 3 would have made it 8. Said Westside wasn't going to go away, and they haven't, right?
No, they haven't. They're playing tough. Shady is just so good with the lead normally because they have all these ball handlers on the floor.
Well, what a pass by Jace Colucci.
Colucci can pass that ball on the break.
Blackburn scores it. Now it's a 9-point game. I believe I said that a moment ago. So 67-58. Sitting here with a math teacher, I should just let you take that.
I can do the math part of it now, Mark.
You were being bragged on. I'm not going to say by whom, but you were being bragged on Saturday morning over breakfast. What a great math teacher you were. And I thought you were an outstanding basketball coach and analyst.
Well, I appreciate that, Mark. Like the numbers, and I'll tell you what, as far as coaching, Colucci there, he makes passes on the break, and he goes fast. He pushes the ball up the court and does good things. Yeah, so, that math helps you coaching. I mean, you look up here and you can multiply 35 by so many. If you're up 8, you don't shoot the ball.
67-58, and a foul is on Jace Colucci. He's out.
Yeah, Colucci needs to stay under control. He's played a really good game.
Yeah.
Didn't like the call against him, but you don't want it to cost you the next game. I like his fire. He's got a lot of fire about him. He gets after it. I mean, the teams take the personality of their coach. And Sean Jenkins has a ton of fire about him, and his team does too. And it's just really frustrating to try to press Shady. But there, Chapman uncharacteristically misses a free throw. They can cut it to 7 or 6 here. Boy, he's got a quick crossover.
67-58, and boy, you know, Bob, the one thing that's going to haunt Coach Jenkins and his crew in this game is when they've had some opportunities that have just absolutely been squandered to keep in this game.
Yeah.
There was one.
And that's, you know, they play 90% underclassmen. That's where a senior leadership can come in. And the mistakes they make at the end of the game now, they're not going to be making those mistakes next year. I mean, you look at what they have coming back, you know, they're going to be top 3 or 4 in the state next year. But I'm not counting them out this year. They got a lot of toughness about them. I mean, Shady, they're going toe-to-toe with the number 1 team in the state. And at the end of the game, Shady's just hard to press. All of them can dribble, pass, shoot. They play unselfish. I mean, there's Cole Chapman out there, 9th grade freshman. He plays like he's a senior. I mean, he handles the ball.
68-58, yeah, and that mistake a minute ago, I should point out, too, has a lot to do with Shady's pressure.
Oh, yeah, Shady has great pressure defense. Just stay, like Cole Chapman, I don't know if you don't know if he's excited. He just plays under control.
17 points for him, and
here's
Braden, his twin brother, steals it and dishes down to Grayson Shepard. Shepard has 7 in the contest.
He's ejecting somebody from the gym. And Have to get security down here with 1:27.
(71-58).
Yeah.
71-58, and
coaches having a little words with each other here.
1:27. All right, now
I think the refs are making more of this than it is. Coming over here talking to both coaches.
The fan has left.
Yeah.
So they took care of that.
Yeah. Time to get started playing.
Again, it's I know you coached,
yeah.
and you know what it's like.
Right.
And I just watch these games, and I marvel at players, I marvel at coaches, I marvel at officials of just what it takes to execute.
Right, and it's time to get the game going.
Yeah.
And that's what'll get everybody's mind off of the fan being ejected. Get the ball. There it is. Back in play. Back to action. Let's watch Daniel Reed cross it over. Let's watch Luke LaRose. Let's watch these guys do what they do.
All right, so Westside, got to make things happen quickly, and I think Bevel's going to be gone now.
Yeah, body foul. The proper call. Eric Bevel.
Yeah, that's going to be 5 on Bevel, and Hazuka, he's checking in for Braden Chapman. Haven Chapman will come in for Bevel.
Yeah, Shady up 13. They have the game in control.
Shandell Atkins will go to the line. He had 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 7 in the third, and he has 5 here in the fourth. And he rattles that one in.
Little line drive free throw there. Got all the rim. I've always been impressed with Westside's guard play. Now they got the big man. Shady can just put 5 guards out there. And boy, they're hard to defend. I mean, right now.
17 in the game for that young man.
Yeah, he's played really well right here. Ref's going to have to call that.
Blackburn with his third, and that will put LaRose at the line.
Yeah, there, Winther, still 1:13. You don't want to give up that kind of foul. You want to run and trap and give up a foul that way, not just those intentional fouls that puts the other team on the line that have a tendency to make the game, the score, look more lopsided than what it actually has been. It's been a really good game.
20 in the game for Luke LaRose. That makes it 73-59. Reed pulls up. Reed couldn't get it to go. Haven Chapman gets it back into the hands of Luke LaRose. And we go under a minute here at the Dave Wills Gymnasium.
That's what Westside wanted to do there. Try to get a double team and a steal. And Dane Chapman, to the crowd's delight, comes in.
Crowd favorite coming in. So we got Dane, we got Haven, we got Cole, LaRose, and Hazuka. I would love to see Braden in there right now. I'll tell you what, you look across the way there at his parents and the big smile. This kid was a great football player, and well, you know, he's a guy. He's an athlete.
And every time he gets in, he strokes that 3, and the crowd goes crazy.
And well, how do you tell twins apart? Well, it helps. Numbers, certainly. Haven wears the headband. All right, we're going to see Jaden Holstein before this one's done. It looks like here's Browning on the baseline. Couldn't get it to go. And Dane Chapman, the rebound brings a roar. And
I think Rose, he just
yeah, we got a 30 here with Shady.
Yeah.
Now we're going to call it a full. And we'll break.
He doesn't have to take it, does he? I don't think he has to take it.
73-59. We'll return in a moment here to Shady Spring. And we will instead keep it here.
Yeah, well, I was asking the referee, does he have to take it? Well, just because it's a full, and I don't think they do, as Westside clears the bench.
Make sure number 2. Okay. I'm going to make sure all these kids get in. Sometimes they see us and they think we're the we're the ones checking folks in.
And we just tell them, go on in, go on in.
Yeah, then we'll get Noah Lusk is in. He wears number 2. And here is Holstein.
No. He went to the wrong basket.
He most certainly did. Here is Lusk.
Hey, he about dunked it, though. He said, I'm going to get a slam dunk. I don't care what goal it is. And he rose above the rim.
Three-pointer good by Tyler Mackey for Shady, 76-59.
Tyler Mackey bails his teammate out with a nice 3.
Yeah, Holstein, he was ready to go to work. Long 3 on the way by Ryan Anderson.
Hey, buddy, the subs have come in the last minute and went at it just like the starters. Big-time game here in Shady tonight.
76-62. The Shady Spring Tigers moved to 11-0 on the season. Westside will drop to 5-7. Hard-fought game. Well, Westside coming in here an opportunity against number 1 and the team that has the perfect mark at the moment, and they stay that way. And who knows, these two will see each other again. 76-62, we return to the Day Wills Gymnasium here on the campus of Shady Spring High School and talk about this one. You're watching Video Productions live streaming coverage of West Virginia high school basketball featuring the Shady Spring Tigers.
Make your next car buying experience easy at Midstate Ford or Northside Automotive at Northside Drive in Summersville. We've got 9 great brands in one giant location: Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, Ford, Chevy, Buick, GMC. That's right, folks, just off Route 19 in Summersville, West Virginia's premier car dealership. Midstate Ford and Northside Automotive, just a short drive from anywhere. Visit us today.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. Tire Pros. Hassle-free, guaranteed.
You've been seriously injured. Now it's time to pick a lawyer.
You pick one with big verdicts and settlements?
We've successfully handled many million-dollar cases.
How about the recommendation of a friend?
We probably help somebody in your neighborhood.
How about a firm with lots of resources?
You can have it all.
We're Farmer Klein & Campbell.
Well-known and very effective.
When you call us about your injury, you'll know you've made the right decision.
Farmer Klein & Campbell is the way to go. Call 346-5990.
Generations Physical Therapy has been the Tri-State's leader in physical therapy services for over 20 years. And now we have a convenient location right in the heart of the capital city of Charleston, just off I-64. With convenient parking and flexible hours, your access to physical therapy is second to none. Plus, Snap Fitness is also inside with 2 floors of gym equipment and sports enhancement training through A-Game Sports Performance. So whether you're needing hands-on physical therapy or looking to get results in our gym, our family's ready to help yours. Generations Physical Therapy and Snap Fitness. Multiple services, multiple locations. Experience you can count on.
Coach Bob Huggins here at your local Little General store. As I travel this great state, it's nice to know that almost anywhere I go, there's a local Little General nearby. So the next time you're on the road, look for the Little General sign and tell them Hugs sent you.
Luke LaRose leads the way for Shady Spring with 21 points and 17 for Shandell Atkins for Westside. Shady wins at 76-62, 11-0 on the season. and falling to 5 and 7 is Westside. But don't let that final score fool anyone, Bob Olin. This was a great basketball game.
Oh, it was. Shady Springs, so skilled. You got LaRose out there. You got Tommy Williams, the Chapman twins. They're just really skilled with the ball. They can frustrate opponents. And then on the other side, Westside's got all that toughness and the quickness of Reed. Guess what? We're going to see these a few more times this year. And I'm looking forward to it.
Shady jumped out to a 6-0 lead. Westside got it tied at 8. That was the only tie of the game. Shady led 21-12 at the end of one, 38-28 at halftime. It was 56-43 at the end of 3 in our final, 76-62. Now, what about Luke LaRose? You felt he was going to have a big night. He does.
Yeah, you could tell the first 2 possessions of the game, he was more aggressive with the basketball, getting to the hole, finished with 21 big points, and then late when Tommy Williams went out, he took over a lot of the ball handling duties and played a real good basketball game this evening.
And Shandell Atkins, the sophomore.
I like him. Sophomore. Wow. Westside is going to be good for years to come. I thought he really played well inside, scored the ball well, missed some easy ones, so he could have had 25, 28. He's going to be a big-time player before it's all said and done.
All right, and looking ahead, Bob Olin, Ronnie Olson going to go home and see Independence.
Yeah, a little homecoming for Ronnie Olson, and Mike Green, new coach there, and looking forward to another old Raleigh County rivalry.
And that'll be Friday night. We'll have it here on Video Productions. And meanwhile, it is Westside. They're going to go back home, and they'll face off with the Red Devils of Oak Hill.
Yeah, and probably be a little different atmosphere than in here. And just think, Mark, Video Productions all over Raleigh County tonight.
Yeah,
big one up at Greater Beckley, with Greater Beckley has the lead on Charleston Catholic. Big one here. Been big games everywhere the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. All right, partner. Great job as always, man. And again, your final score, Shady Springs 76 and Westside 62 for color analyst Bob Olin and our great Video Productions crew, headed by Butch Mounts, Robbie Mounts, Brad Hudson. This is Mark Martin saying so long from the Dave Wills Gymnasium on the beautiful campus of Shady Spring High School in Shady Spring, West Virginia. You've been watching live streaming coverage of West Virginia high school basketball featuring the Shady Spring Tigers. Tonight's game has been a sports presentation of Video Productions.